much motherfucking design on right now. Bring it down, bring it down, make it come out that damn old glass. I'm the guap with it right there. Bitches on the line, and you know.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome to the fascinating world of psychology, where the depths of the human mind are explored and understood. Today we embark on a journey to discover the life and legacy of a pioneer figure in this field, Wilhelm Wundt. Previously, my name is Shakila Aprilia. My study number is 2408015174. I am from class 1F Psychology, Muhammadiyah Professor Dr. Hamka University. Wilhelm Maximilian Wundt, or Wilhelm Wundt, was born on August 16, 1832 in Nicaragua, Germany. He is known as the father of modern psychology and established the first psychology laboratory in Leipzig in 1879, which marked the beginning of psychology as a discipline separate of philosophy. Wilhelm Wundt was born into a family with an academic background. His father was a priest and his mother was an educated woman. Wundt had two brothers and one sister. In 1872, Wundt married Mary Wundt, but they had no children. His personal life tended to be private and he was better known for his dedication to academics and research. Education and early career. Wundt completed his medical degree at the University of Heidelberg in 1856. He worked as an assistant under Hermann Wilhelm Wundt, a prominent physicist and physiologist. In 1862, Wundt taught the first course in scientific psychology, emphasizing experimental method. Major contribution. Wundt wrote the important work Grundzüge der physiologischen Psychologie, which developed a system of psychology that investigated the experience of consciousness, including sensations, feelings, and ideas. He introduced the method of introspection, which is the conscious examination of conscious experience. The first laboratory of psychology. In 1879, Wundt established the first psychology laboratory at the University of Leipzig, which became the center of experimental psychology research. He also founded the first psychology journal, Philosophische Studien, in 1881. Wundt had a major influence on the development of psychology, especially in the United States, and many of his students became important figures in the field. He died on August 31, 1920, but his contributions remain a cornerstone of modern psychology. Folklore psychology. In addition to experimental psychology, Wundt also developed the concept of folklore psychology or ethnic psychology, which studies the cultural and social aspect of human experience. This work includes the analysis of language, art, and myth as product of people's spiritual lives. Talk and theory. 1. Experimental psychology. Wundt focused on the study of consciousness and subjective experience. He believed that psychology should use scientific methods to understand mental processes. The introspection method he developed involved systematic observation of an individual's subjective experience. 2. Structure of consciousness. Wundt divided consciousness into two main components, sensation and feeling. He sought to understand how these elements interact to form more complex experience. 3. Cultural psychology. In the work Folklore psychology, Wundt argued that in order to understand the human mind and behavior, it is important to consider the cultural and social context. He emphasized that language, art, and tradition are products of social interaction and have a great impact on individual development. Influences and legacies. 1. Students and followers. Many of Wundt's students, such as Edward Titchener brought Wundt ideas to the United States, where they contribute to the development of structuralist psychology. Titchener, in particular, introduced the method of introspections in America and developed a more systematic approach to modern psychology. Wundt is considered one of the founders of psychology as a scientific discipline, although some of his approaches, such as introspections, have been criticized and abandoned. His influence remains visible in many aspects of modern psychology, including experimental research and the understanding of consciousness. And 3. Criticism. Although Wundt is respected, some criticism has arisen against his approach. Some psychologists, such as John B. Watson, argue that psychology should focus on observable behavior and ignore mental processes that cannot be directly measured. Major works 1. Principle of Psychological Psychology, 1874. This work was one of the first textbooks to outline the fundamentals of psychology as a scientific discipline. In this book, Wundt explains the method and approach used in experimental psychology. And 2. Lectures on Human and Animal Psychology, 1863. In this book, Wundt discussed the difference between human and animal psychology, and how experience and behavior can be understood through a scientific lens. Wilhelm Wundt died on August 31, 1920 in Leipzig, Germany. His legacy as the father of modern psychology lives on in psychological research and practice today. He is remembered not only for his contribution to experimental psychology, but also for his deep thoughts on the relationship between individuals and culture. Such was the life journey of Wilhelm Wundt, a pioneer of psychology who changed the way we understand the human mind and behavior. From his first laboratory in Leipzig to his profound influence on the field of psychology, Wundt not only founded the discipline, but also inspired subsequent generations of scientists to continue exploring the complexities of the human psyche. Through his dedication and innovation, Wundt showed us that to understand humans, we need to combine scientific observation with deep reflections. May his life story motivate us all to continue learning and digging deeper into ourselves and those around us. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
A few moments later.